Hello friends, I hope you're well. Let's get into it. Mainstream oddball. What do you mean by that, Eric? Not your run-of-the-mill average size card or average size slab. Here's a couple old ones I've had for a while. Let's see if we can even get them in picture here. 2018 Pacific Crown Royale Box Topper Kramer's Choice Jumbo. I've had this for a while. It's the same as the regular Kramer's Choice, but jumbo in a grade 8. If I remember correctly, this was $25. And that's going to be a bit of a theme for this video. This episode is that this is a chunky piece of plastic, and this was graded a while ago. Pre-Lighthouse, old school flip there, but definitely I can't imagine even back then. This card is 27 years old, but I can't imagine even back then PSA grading fees were reasonable for these size cards. I just think that's something to keep in mind. I get it. They're oversized cards. They're not very popular in the grand scheme of things. But, when everything is expensive and these are not, makes you think. So at the 2019 show, a friend of mine gifted this to me. Well, essentially, he's like, "Give me $20." I was like, "All right." I couldn't pass it up, and it's from the 05 or 06. 06. This is the Jeter Turkey Red Cabinet card, which is a PSA 8. It's the oversized version, super oversized version of the his 2006 base card. It just looks great. I mean, pretty much a throwback to the T3s, the original Turkey Reds that everyone loves so much. And the best thing about this slab is no baggie. It's just a perfect piece to present in a nice large size. Can't even get it in the screen. No point leaving that there. So last spring, I guess, this past spring, I picked up a couple of the 2005 versions of the box toppers, or I guess technically cabinet cards, but in the raw, they were listed at auction. And here's the Barry Bonds. This is the same image as on his regular card. I probably should have brought these with me to Chicago, and maybe not so much this one, but this one for sure. This is why I was interested in the lot. This is the an alternate image that wasn't issued on in the base set. I mean, the autographed, the game used card, the horizontal card has this image, and the oversized autograph version of this has this image. But as far as the base goes, this image was not used, and it is a fantastic image. So maybe if his head's chopped off, not even worth leaving it there. So maybe if SGC is still around in July, I'll drop it off. This would be one of those where you really have to drop it off and let them take it back to Florida type things, because I can't imagine them slabbing this size card. I don't own any, or at least I don't have any handy. I don't think I own any of the oversized SGC slabs. Not to that degree. But you know, whatever I think they would charge $35 or what to slab it up and have it look nice. So we'll see. I mean, it's always an option. It depends on how everything else is going. No surprise there. So what made me think of those oversized cards is I guess technically last month now, or the beginning. No, it was last month. I ran a couple across. I can't talk. I ran across a couple of auctions, and I buy it now, which I'll show in a bit. But we'll start with the oversized. Get them. Continue the pace there. But so I'm a really big fan of the 2024 Ohtani stuff. I get it. You know, it was a big meme joke in 2020. Oh, LeBron's Prism Lakers rookie. Ha ha ha. But I think there's some merit to it as far as Ohtani goes, with his 24 cards being his first Dodger stuff. I get it. It's never going to be the 18 stuff, you know, his first year stuff, his 18 releases. But again, they're not nearly as expensive. And I'll tell you in a second here. This was run at auction by the PSA account. It's a PSA 8. You can see there on the top. This is the box topper, box loader they call it, from 24 Allen and Ginter. It's funny how 25 Allen and Ginter isn't out yet, but that's a story for another time. But it does have a, not necessarily baggy, like an acrylic. You can see the bar right there. It has an acrylic inner sleeve with rounded, I don't know if it's showing up there, but it's not terrible. I get it, this is an unusual size. I mean, Nat has promised us 3D, what's the word? Gasket printing. 3D gasket printing, and he said that for a couple years now. Here we are at the end of 2025, and there's still no gasket 3D printing. That's supposed to be gasket 3D printed for each individual submission. And it would be nice for an odd sized card like this. And this is a chonky slab. But again, this went up, PSA 8 went up for auction, 7-day auction. And again, I don't know what PSA charges for this service for slabs this size. And I won this auction for $34 even was the winning bid. And you know, right now this raw, it's probably, you could probably, if you tried hard enough, $10 or $15, you could probably get one in raw form. But that's just not for me, you know. That's just who I am. And actually, I think that given time, those will go away as well. It says cabinet box loader there on the back. It's a beautiful piece. Presents very well. And for less than a Topps Chrome Blaster, proud to have it. So, the day after that ended, they had another one listed at auction. A 7.5. It's up there. It's 7.5. I couldn't tell you the difference between this one and the other one, but I could tell you that I had a snipe set and I won this one for, you guessed it, $34 even. And $5.99 shipping, so $6.99 shipping because they charge you additional $1 for each auction one. So, you know, well under $90 for both of these, delivered, packed perfectly in a big, huge, chunky box. Very well done. I mean, we can say what we want about the PSA eBay account, but and it's, I've said this a while back, but it's still true, and at least it is so far, that they're pretty good at shipping as far as packaging. So no complaints there. Very happy to have both of those. I didn't think I had a decent snipe on the first, on the 8, and then a snipe that was only a couple dollars more than the 7.5, and I didn't think the 7.5 was going to win because after the 8 ended, and whoever, I guess whoever was involved in the 8 lost. They said, hey, let's go after the 7.5, and they bid it up to, I think, $31 with it, 19 hours left. But so, I still had my snipe set. It's like, you know what, I won't win. It's not a big deal. Sure enough, it did win. So here we are. This one I've shown before. We'll just get it out of the way. This is the 2024 Allen and Ginter. This is the mini exclusive. These were only in the rip cards. So if you were lucky enough to get a rip card, I think there were a couple per case. Not sure. You would have to rip the rip card and hope to get one of the, I think there's 50. I think 351 or 400, something like that. Somewhere around there. Mini exclusives. Like this image is only used on this one. The numbering is different. The back is basic, but the card number is different. And I talked about that I think last episode, but I haven't seen another one since. I mean, if people are gonna continue to poo-poo on these 8s, I'm gonna buy them. So it was either this one or the other one that I own was $25. 23 something was the winning bid. That's real low in my opinion. Anyway, I get it. These oddball things are not for everyone. I saw this one. This one was listed for $19.99 or best offer, and I think it was $3 or $4 shipping, whatever it was. And it's like me being me, is like, got to offer, right? So I offered $17.17. Play on Ohtani's uniform number, and it was actually auto accepted. And it's been quite a while since I had an offer that I submitted be auto accepted. Plenty of auto declines, but to get one auto accepted, it's to quote Stained, it's been a while. So here it is. It's from 2024 Allen and Ginter. It's the N43 box loader, so the box topper. His first Dodgers box topper for this N43. He's got, I think he has one every year, starting in 18, and this is a card that SGC, blah blah blah. But they got this one right. This would not. I was looking at it before I hit record, but I don't. Literally, this would not fit. Maybe, but if this was in a PSA, it would probably have a baggie, and PSA is terrible pretty much with the baggie. You'll see in a second. But happy to add this all in for less than an Allen and Ginter blaster. Work's already done. It's graded up. So happy to have that, and I think that like between this, the Rip Mini, and the box topper, the cabinet card, I think that might be all as far as this 24 Ginter. Like, I know he's got autos and stuff, but that's not for me. So happy to have that one. And again, it was like 23 and change all in. That's definitely my speed. I mean, the work is already done. It's graded up. So this one I've had a couple of weeks now, but no real reason to show it off, and it fits perfectly with tonight's episode. And it's from Heritage, and it's from 2019 box topper. The homage to the 1970 Super set. So they did this in 2019 Heritage and 2020 Heritage. So the 2020 Heritage has the 71 Super homage box toppers. Don't have that one yet. Not super interested in that one. The rookie trophy is what got me here. Plus, this was listed at auction. And a while ago, I looked at these, and there's a couple on eBay, very overpriced. Low, I think there's a a VG3 that's up for like $200 or something silly. But you know, this was, I think my winning bid on this was 76. I'm not sure. It was in that range, 73, somewhere around there. And very happy to have it. I mean, they're not rare. They're not super common, but they're also not any lower than this price-wise. So when this came up at auction, I was very happy to try to win it, and I was able to win it. And PSA being PSA, I'll show you the back here. That looks fine, right? Yep. And then when you hold it in the light, you can see it's got more waves than the Pacific. The back is terrible. It's pretty much an eyesore, really. Thankfully, very few people look at the back, but even on the front, if you want to get picky, around the edges, you can see the Mylar sleeve is behind it. It's not, definitely not in the front of the card. But again, this is what the 3D gaskets are supposed to solve. You know, with the 3D gaskets is not supposed to happen. But happy to have that one. And that's going to be it for today. Back page is out.